Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here in the lovely world of raccoons with me, Vanillaraccoon. Heyo! And in this episode, you guys, we're going to be doing some work over here in the Patreon kingdom. A couple live streams ago, well actually about a week ago, should I be more specific, about almost a week ago, we started construction on our Minecraft medieval church. And it is dubbed the Creeper Cathedral. And I actually have not been over here for pretty much a week now. I went over to the Sand Village and then started working on our ancient Egyptian city that we're building over there, along with setting up one of the 4 Easter eggs that I'm going to be putting into this world for the next world download for you guys. That's coming out relatively soon. Again, every 20 episodes for my Let's Play series here, I'll be putting out a new world download, and we're sorry about that. We're at episode 37 at this point now. Anywho, though, the second world download is close, and I would like to have the Creeper Cathedral finished by the end of today. Now, the reason why I am recording this video is because currently, today, Friday, January 29th, 2016, I am not 100% sure if I am going to be able to do a live stream today. That is because my parents and I are going out for dinner, and in the event that I get home late from that, I at least wanted to feel content knowing that even though we weren't able to live stream from the World of Raccoons today, we were at least able to get a Let's Play episode out from the lovely World of Raccoons. So, in this episode, we're going to be, like I said, finishing up the construction of the Minecraft medieval church. To give you guys an idea as to what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be going with a Gothic medieval look, if that makes any sense to you guys. A German Gothic church look, where basically instead of having a roof that is, what can I use for an example? Instead of going with a roof that looks like instead of going with a roof that looks like something like this, how you have it going upwards, instead of having a roof that just goes like bam, 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 we're gonna have like 2 towers on this side. Yeah. Words not conveying. We're gonna have 2 towers going right here and then right here, and then going back, we're just gonna do our best to replicate the same thing going on over here, but chances are it's not going to be the case. So let me go ahead, get to work, and then I'll come back with you guys with some progress. Well, game, whenever you're ready, I'd like to be able to go slippy, so then we can go ahead and show the viewers exactly what it is that we've been doing here. Just knock this out. Oh, it's still sunset. There we go. Alrighty, peeps. So, we're back, because we have a little progress update, and I wanted to get this progress recording for you guys, because sometimes I tend to go pig with my building, and then I forget to even record the progress update for you guys. So let's go ahead and do a little showcasing, I suppose. This is what I mean by it was gonna have a gothic church look, sort of to speak, with towers going upwards, and as you guys can tell, we do have stairs, but that is not in any shape or form going to be a roof. No. I think I said in the previous clip it was going to be like a German Gothic, and what I meant by that was like we were going to have these 2 towers. I'm contemplating if I want to continue this going upwards, and keeping a 3x3 space in the perimeters that we have here. But let me go ahead and take you on in now, show you what it is that we have. The moment you come in, the moment we walk into the Creeper Cathedral, like I said, the first thing you see is pretty much going to be the focal point of the build, and lo and behold, our our altar, that was weird for me to say, our altar here is going to be the focal point when you first close the door behind you and turn around, aside from having the giant creeper face in the window pane structure. But also what I did was I established a wall going around here, and just to give you that, like, when you first walk in, you see the focal point, but you have your curiosity running wild, and you're like, ooh, what else is in here? So instead of just throwing it all at you at once, you turn around, you see a little doorway. Oh, okay, this is neat. What do we have? And then you walk in, boom, and then you're like, oh my days, oh my days, look at all that detail. Of course, the detail is not here yet, but we do have a spiral staircase going around, and instead of using half slabs and doing a fancy half slab spiral staircase, I figured let's just go ahead and do a stair and half slab spiral staircase. And this is what I mean by keeping the 3x3 grid, whatever it's called, within the towers here. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now, like I said, this is not going to be a roof of any shape or form. This is actually going to be a extension. Not extension. This is going to be a multi-leveled church, if that makes any sense to you guys. Now, right now, here we go. No, we could probably take out those windows right there, because what I was about to say was what we're going to do at this point is gonna eat our watermelon. We have a couple options we can do. We can continue to we can have our wall come out right here, but the problem with that is the problem we're gonna have with that is when it comes to doing the roof for our porch, patio, whatever this is properly called, it may interfere with this, let alone the roof for this part, our little living quarters. But I'm pretty sure we'll be able to figure that out eventually. The reason why I want to... what was that real quick? Aha, that's what I thought. 1, 2, 3. The reason why I want to have the wall pushed back a block space is so then from a distance, when you're looking at it, you can go, oh yeah, that's a pretty, nifty looking build. It's not just completely flat. It's that minor aesthetic detail, like what we have going on here. For example, the roof for the patio, that's what I'm going to call this from now on. The roof for the patio does not connect, well, it does connect sort of adjacently, that is. It does not connect straight into this wall here, because otherwise it would just look rather dull, and in my opinion, a flat looking wall is a dull looking wall. If you can have multiple walls going along the same direction, then hey, cool beans. But anywho, you guys, let me go back to work now, and I'll bring you back when we have something more to show, or if I tend to get carried away with my building and finish it. Let's hope we can have another progress update though. So at this point in time, we have some more progress, but it may not be that noticeable at first. But that's the thing, you guys. When it comes to progress and detailing, it may not be noticeable at first, but once you actually look at it long enough, you'll then be like, oh yeah, I see what you did there. So, sorry about that. This is what we ended up doing because, this is what we ended up doing. We added another 7 in height. Well, technically it's 8 in height, but with 7 in between the frame of the tower at least. Another one because once we actually started to do some more work in regards to the rest of the church, I pretty much figured, you know what, we need to definitely get those 2 towers a lot higher up, just to give it that gothic medieval looking feel. Ooh, that ambient noise. So this is what I mean by doing some minor detailing that may not be noticeable at first. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just let you guys glance at this for 5 seconds and let me know what it is that looks different already. So at this point now, if you couldn't figure out what it is that looks different, I apologize if you hear any noises in the background. My dog Phoenix just woke up from her afternoon nap, and now she's chilling out with me. Um, Sorry about that cough as well. So the first thing I'd like to point out is we actually have a creeper face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although now this doesn't look right at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, this is an even number going up while we have an odd number going across. Oh, I can never get this stuff right. Anywho, oh, that's right. The second thing I wanted to point out to you is our ceiling is now a lot higher, which leaves us with enough space and room to begin working on our detailing of the of the ceiling for this part right here. Now, when we go and take our spiral staircase going up, this was a little tricky. And originally I wanted to just have a normal stair path going upwards, like straight up. But then as I continue to work on this design for the walls, this is going to be a window, not this whole 3x3, but this is going to be a window space. This is going to be a window space. This is most likely just going to be a wall. This is going to be a window space, wall, window, wall, obviously, window. So I kind of wanted this to have that, like, as you come up here, it's like, oh, okay, we can sort of look over. You'll have to technically jump up on the railing, using your imagination. This is a railing, but you can actually look down from up here. And and then as you come up this curving stairwell, that's it. As you go up the curving stairwell, you then go, oh, look, there's a window right here. Let me go ahead and see what we have out here. Oh, okay, nice view, blah, blah, blah. And you go, oh, another nice view, blah, blah, blah. Wall. But then this is going to be a giant window, and I'll just say this much right off the bat, in all honesty. When it comes to the inspiration that I had for this Minecraft medieval church, I kept envisioning this one cathedral that was in Assassin's Creed Unity. For those of you who do not know, Assassin's Creed Unity took place in Paris, France during the French Revolution, or if not Paris, France, then at least it took place in France during the French Revolution. And there is a certain part of the game where you have to climb up in and around a cathedral, and this is pretty much what I was basing it off of. Well, not basing it off of. This is where I was taking inspiration from in regards to the whole. You come up this area, bam, you can see downwards into the actual where your priest would be at and where people are sitting at, along with your church choir, and having a little pathway that goes upwards. And then also I just sat down and envisioned, doing my own a little original type stuff. But this is going to do it for the second progress. I'm going to cut the video here, and hopefully I'll be able to finish this whole thing. If not, then we'll call this an episode and then finish it during a stream. So let me go ahead and get back to work, and I'll see you guys uno momento. Well, you guys, unfortunately, I am running out of time, so it looks like we're going to have to call this an episode, but we at least managed to get the roof over the patio here. We have these upside down stone brick stairs acting as support for them. I may do some minor aesthetic details and switch up these cobblestone blocks with cobblestone half slabs, and then just get some diverse stone-based blocks going in there. Just, mix things up a bit. So now that we have at least the 2 towers completed, obviously, the one thing I actually did was, I gotta jump out here real quick. Sorry about that. Is, if you notice, we have 7, we have the corners missing 7 blocks, and that's just to give these towers some shape, some definition. Because if we had those corner pieces filled in, it wouldn't look as marvelous as it does now currently. It also, in my opinion, gives that gives it the illusion, the optical illusion that it's a lot higher than it really is. And at least in my opinion, when you're building towers or medieval base towers, that's something that I like to give. So then once you like from afar, you can go, oh, look, that's a pretty tall build. And then as you get closer, you're like, oh, well, actually, it's not that tall, but it's still impressive looking. Oops, the mouse is acting up. There we go. So what I ended up doing in here was just beginning the support columns or pillars, arches, actually support arches for the roof that we're going to build. Pretty symmetrical as it is. And here we go. Yeah. So these arches are actually going to be one block taller than what we have going on here, but nonetheless, at least it's going to be an overall pretty low level flat roof, I can tell right off the bat. But unfortunately, guys, like I said, I have pretty much run out of time. So with that being said, oh, that's right, I gotta get some rotten flesh and heal up my dogs. They were warping on top of the roof when I was working on it for some reason. I don't know why. But anywho, like I was saying, unfortunately, I've run out of time. So if you like what you see, then please give that like button a hug and subscribe for the latest buzz. And if you had a blast with a good laugh, then make sure you favorite this video and share it with a friend or two. But until next time, peeps, this is Vanillaraccoon. Peace out.